the city of Philadelphia. Sexually based stories are considered especially hilarious. In Philadelphia, the dedicated podcasters who tell these stories are members of an elite squad known as etc. These are their stories.
Okay. Is it playing? Is it on? Okay. So, you listen to the podcast, okay. Miss Charlotte, my Jean Charlotte, a little croissant. Okay. Welcome to the podcast. I'm here all night.
Okay.
That's the Mad TV skit we talked about
Hold on,
last
wait.
week.
Can I know?
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. Be quiet for a second. And that's where you put in scary music. We're talking about ghost stories. Ooh.
I could add on.
Okay. The Flying Dutchman. Put you in Davy Jones' locker.
So yeah, Quinn wants
Sorry, fuck.
to talk about ghost stories. So start us off, Q. What you know about ghosts? What you know about them ghosties?
I don't give a
There was a time, long ago, like 2 years back, there was this boy. There was this boy, and his name.
There was this what?
Oh, there was this boy who would beat his dick at night. And one day,
Is his name Quentin?
yes. You didn't let me get to that part, man. Jesus.
Then. What?
Alright, so I'm surrounded by ghosts.
Ghosts?
Was low key. It was like in my head. What's God?
Ghost.
They say God.
You fart a lot?
So anyway, for those of you who don't know, my house is haunted by a man named John. Scary music.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thunder.
Yeah.
What was that?
Cats are scary to me.
I was like,
Yo, Ruby, did you shit? It smells like shit.
Continue, Quentin.
Sorry, it just smells like shit. Ruby shitted. Anyway,
it's my cat.
I don't know. Where should I start off? Should I talk about John?
Just tell a ghost story.
That's what you wanted to do.
I got a lot of them. Anyway.
Tell one. You suggested this topic.
Exactly.
Be ready.
Well, I'm sorry, jeez. Anyway. John was a nice old man who died in my house on the second floor. Found his body.
How'd he die?
Old age. He was like 90 something. Anyway. We didn't know his name was John until we started getting mail that said, for John. And we're like, this is for John. So, anyway. There's a lot of times where we would hear footsteps at night. We hear footsteps at night, like late in the night. You just hear walking. And like one day I was downstairs. I stayed home from school, I think. Or it was like in the summer, I don't know. And
Staying cool, kid. Staying school, kids.
stay a cool kid.
That too. Staying cool.
So
Especially during the summer.
shut up, please. Anyway,
I'd rather being cool than being in school during the summer. Right, Quentin?
that's so. I'm a delinquent. Be like me.
Key a shot.
It wasn't a shot.
So one day I was like laying on the couch
Right.
and no one was home.
Right.
Bro, I heard doom, 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 doom.
It was next door.
No, it was upstairs, bro. It was like literally above me. I'm like,
it was just the wind.
shut the fuck up. I looked up and I was like, nah, that's not footsteps. And then I heard it again. I was like, yo, please no. I just fell asleep, bro. I was like, go to sleep. Go to sleep. And I just fell asleep watching TV. I was like, yo, fuck that.
You went to sleep.
I went to sleep. I was like, fuck that. Yo, I'm not.
Tripping. What you thought your sleep was gonna save you?
I mean, I don't have to deal with that. I wasn't hearing the shit.
Tripping.
So
I
anyway.
would've just woke up, turned every light in the house on.
That wasn't really daylight. It was already light outside. But what was it? There was another time where
Left.
What?
He
Anyway.
would have left.
Oh, there's a my mom. She used to like feel like people lay on top of her and shit. We're like, yo, that's crazy. And then one day, my sister's dog was like barking in my dad's room, and like literally nothing was there, but like she was going crazy. She was like going berserk. She was like, roar, 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 roar. We're like, yo, what's wrong with you, Chloe? And we're like, she's like, roar, like just looking at the room, standing guard. We're like, yo, relax.
The dogs. No, the ghost was just like, all right, chill, chill out. We can be friends here. Don't worry. I don't want no trouble.
So then, after that shit was like crazy. So, the fuck. One day, my brother, he was like, he got up to use the bathroom, and like,
The bathroom.
the bathroom. So like, where he got up, like, where his room, where I have his room now, but like he used to be there. It's like my dad's room's right across. So like, you can, if the doors are open, you can see inside each other. So like, my brother opened his door.
Looking at you.
So like, my dad used to sleep with the door. They used to sleep with the door open.
I can't do that.
So like, yeah, I close my door now. Everybody in the house closes their doors now. But like before,
I never slept with my door open.
I don't know. Before we used to like my dad used to sleep with the door open for some reason. But so my brother opens the door to use the bathroom, and he can see inside like my dad's room, and he saw like a black shadow. And like my dad was already in bed, like this shadow was standing. So my brother was like,
his shadow?
"Huh?
Was it his shadow?
No, because it's dark. It's dark, bro. The lights weren't on,
Okay, scaring me.
so the lights are already.
like
Those
this-
stories are freaking you out.
It kind of is. I'm just picturing it all, and I'm
Like-
picturing it come there right now.
Like
so.
the lights are off already. Like all the lights are off, so he sees the black shadow.
And no one was there.
My brother said that he was like, when he saw that shit, he was like, nah, fuck that. He closed the door, just didn't use the bathroom. He just waited till morning. I was like, yo, I'm gonna piss myself. Fuck that. But my experience was when like I was like laying down in my room, and like I saw like this figure came out of nowhere and like creeped in my room and was like, "What's up?" And I was like, he didn't say that, but like he just looked at me and I was like, "Oh, so we finally meet John." Like I thought I was dreaming, but then I like asked my neighbor and I was like, "Yo, like you knew John, right? The guy who lived there before us?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Did he like?" Yo,
Okay.
I'm sorry, like this is so. Show my tongue. So I was like, did he like have like? Did he wear like plaid shirts and like flannels?
She's sick. I'm sick. My mom's sick too.
And like, did he wear khakis or whatever? Like,
Khakis.
and like, did he have like receding hairline?
Did he work at State Farm?
Yeah.
Did he wear a State Farm basically?
Did you know Jake?
But no, I was like, did he have like receding hairline, wear plaid clothing, khakis?
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused here. How you said you were like sleeping and he came into your room? How did you get such a full description of
Bro,
him?
because I've seen him. Like it's weird. Like
I
that's
feel
why
like you had to be dreaming. Like,
Bro, no. This
I thought the only way you would get a
this
good
is
description
why-
is if you were dreaming. Like this.
is why I brought it up to my neighbor.
And how did you
and
see?
asked-
Was the light on in the hallway?
Bro, it was during the day. I was taking a nap during the day.
I just
Listen.
the dots just don't connect to me. But
They do, if you would listen and shut the fuck up while I'm talking.
alright,
So anyway, I had seen him
bitch.
as a figure. And I could see what he was wearing. He didn't have any eyes. Anyway, So when I described him, and that, mind you, I've never seen a picture of this guy. Never seen anything that of him. Just what I've seen when I was taking a nap. So I asked my neighbor, I was like, yeah, does John, does he look like this and that? Like, did he wear this type of clothing, this and that? Like, you know what I'm saying, his hair and all that. And then my neighbor literally looked at me and was like, yes. Like seriously, like, that's what he looked like. And I was just like, well, I see dead people. And I was just like kind of creeped out. But another time was when I was living with my sister, and no one was home. Once again, no one was home. So I was taking another nap. This is a nap again. And I had music playing. And the music was kind of loud, so I'm trying to sleep now, and I'm like, what the hell? This music's kind of loud. And now, mind you, check it out. A woman comes into the living room. I'm dreaming of a woman. Like, I'm imagining a woman coming in, right? And she's just standing there. But it felt so real, bro. It felt like that was my sister and my mom. And I'm like, yo,
Wait, where are you at right now?
my sister's apartment. So anyway, look, I'm like, all right. I'm like, yo, I thought it was my sister or somebody. Because it felt that real. It felt like I wasn't sleeping. It felt like I was awake. So I'm like, yo, thank you for joining us, Victor. You were on your phone the whole time.
I was listening though.
No, that's fine. Okay. So,
You were in
So-
class, not paying attention. Then you were joining us.
so I'm like, yo, can you turn that music down? Yo, can you turn the music down? It's kind of loud. Like, that's what I was saying. I was like, it's kind of loud. Can you turn the music down? But this lady kept looking at me. And I'm like, that's when I woke up. I literally woke up saying, all right, fine, I'll do it myself. And I got up and I paused the music and I was like, hold up. Where's my sister at? Bro, I swear to God, I thought my sister and my mom was there because it felt so real. But I was talking to no one. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was kind of scared. So when my sister got home, I was like, yo, I told her what happened. She was like, oh my God, are you scaring me? She's like, because sometimes I be seeing shadows and shit. I was like, are you?
Shut up.
You're
You
weird.
really lying.
Shadows.
Like, you just made me seem like a whole like weirdo. But I'm like, anyone else hear that? Or is that my ears ringing?
Hear what exactly?
Like a high pitch.
This is your ear.
Okay. Oh, touch me.
All right, quit.
Yeah, you said-
Now, if I start bugging off your own story,
Oh no! I'm just like,
It's falling back off
we
the
all
chair.
have heart attacks mid podcast.
I'm having a heart attack.
but that seems to be the end of my ghost stories.
You said you had so many.
I know.
I do have. I mean,
Oh,
those.
So I had this one where like I was in a restaurant, and then like the phone would ring, and there would be no one there,
shut the fuck. As soon as you said
And
the
then the
word,
Hashing
right?
and slashing.
and then the walls would ooze green slime. But then we realized that they always do that. So
Boy, they always do that. But what was that one thing?
and then I didn't know the buses ran that late because they dropped out this one dude, and then my man was
Yeah,
like, they
the-
don't.
And then he had a
And he had
spatula for a hand. And
Were
he
you
pushed-
there?
I think so. I think I was working the cash register.
Oh my god, that worked out too well.
Are you guys talking about the hashing and slashing?
Yeah.
The crash ringing, the slash
Slash
ringing,
ringing,
singing, the crash ringing.
Hashing and slasher.
I think the only thing that I could probably say, it is not even about ghosts, it's just dreams. Like sometimes I have dreams and then low key in the future, like sometimes they happen. Cause you
Yo,
know,
for real.
remember the spaghetti warehouse
Yes.
on
Yes. And now it's like a
Yeah.
tax place.
Now it's like some weird ass place. I remember one time I was sleeping and I dreamed about being in that place, and I haven't been there in like a minute. Next thing you know it, I like in a random like time I just like end up going back there. I'm just like, wow, I remembered. Like I'm like, wow, I remember dreaming about this and actually coming back. Okay. But yeah, like I remember dreaming about this and like having to like okay, I had to take this shit.
He looks at me from behind you and whispers, "I have to take a shit."
Stop.
And he goes like this, like shh, like to be quiet. He takes a step over. He just bumps into that leaf to the plant, so he hears all this noise.
But yeah, that's like the only type of like thing I've had. Really. Like sometimes I have like these dreams, and then sometimes they come true in the future. I'm just like, yo, I got powers. Low key, if I have a really good day and it's just one good dream, it's like I'm president. Yo, I'm betting on that dream in a couple of years to happen. Just come rich, yo, it's gonna happen. So yeah, that's the only thing I have experience with. Not really ghost.
You remember the episode of like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody when like that room was haunted?
I'm telling you, that's like one of the most scariest like episodes I've ever seen of that. And that John Loki had me scared because that John came on at night. I was just sitting in my bed. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Why are they like? Why is there one room on that one floor and it's just dark, no lights? Everything in there is like vintage too. Like nothing's up to date. Yeah. And then it's just like a picture, a painting there. And then the lights, that one light is just on that painting. And then it moves. Yo, I'm done. I'm out. No, don't keep me up in that room. No, I can't.
Yeah, that random lady who just like talks, like the painting would move. Like they looked at it and it was like, look at them and then look away.
Yeah.
And then it possessed Esteban.
Oh, yeah. So it's talking Spanish.
He's like, we're going to channel the dead. He's like, what's going on? He's like, I am on hold.
I am on hold.
He's like, who dares come?
Yeah.
Esteban's gone.
Yo, it was low key
so
racist.
Yeah.
Low key racist.
It's a Spanish joke. It's like,
no, that thing low key like creeped me out.
He said, Esteban's gone. Adios, amigo. That made me so mad. It's like so generic.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. There's always like certain shows that always had that one creepy episode, like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That was that worth. I love every episode. You used to hate that. I never understood people hate that episode. My brother's scared of it. You're scared of it.
It's that one episode I just cannot, dude. If you don't understand, like late at night as a young boy, just looking at that, I could not go to sleep.
It's like return the slab, forever suffer my curse.
What's your offer?
What's your offer?
Yo, I don't know. It's just that. And then the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, that episode, like there's just certain things that just like, they just got me. Cause I just be sitting in bed thinking, and then that just happens. I think he's talking to Siri.
Wow. But yeah. So that episode, like what like it was so fake though, cause like they were sitting around the table, and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody,
and then you saw
they just get yanked away.
Yeah.
And then like they had Arwen like doing the skeleton thing.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like, I don't have it. Like it's so stupid. Oh man.
I don't know what other like creepy Johns, but those are the two I remember.
Courage was at work though.
Yeah.
Scarier the better. They did like the what was it, the Exorcist episode.
Oh yeah, that one was creepy too. But there was one. They were in the hospital, I think. It was like the thing that just creeps me out about it is that they're in the middle of nowhere, and half the places they go to are also in the middle of nowhere. So then you just think about it like, yo, how are they gonna get help? And I was like, yo, that's the thing about me. I just think of all these other things. That's why I get creeped out. I'm just like, yo, they're in the middle of nowhere. If they get caught, no one's gonna be able to save them. They're in the middle of nowhere. How is this even possible? So like they were in the hospital, and it's like just in the desert, just barren desert, just a hospital. Go in there. Then they make it extra creepy with like no lights are on. The only lights you'll see is if it's in a room, and you'll see the like light coming from in the, like going into the hallway. And it's like a long ass hallway too. That jumps like a whole like football field.
It's like almost like a cave almost or something.
Yeah, like it's just creepy.
I remember that episode.
It's just creepy. I forget what it was about. I think it was about this one guy that he had to find or something like that, or sell him. I don't know. It was something, and he had to find. It was just creepy. I just couldn't.
You know what episode people found creepy? It was like not Eustace, Muriel's brother. When he'll come through, like courage. Like his voice would be extra like weird. And he would like give him like a haircut.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like all this children's music playing in the background. It's like courage. He had like the huskiest like grin.
That's the things that just creep me out. Y'all giving me chills. I can't.
What else? And then like usually like, cause you know how like it's cartoon. And what they'll do is like they'll like animate it with like different stuff. Like it'll be like cartoon, and then they'll use like CGI, like that one character be CGI to creep you out.
And then we watched the video on that. They were like, that's like how they made their thing scary.
Yeah.
Like they purposely did that on purpose to like scare people because it wasn't natural. So that's what made people like get scared about it.
Or like this episode wasn't scary, but like it was like when the cockroach was a pimp. He's like, you see those bones? You want to know where I got those bones? You don't know where I got those bones.
And then I remember he was going through the doors, and then there was
the
this
little
one,
girl.
and it was like,
With the violin.
And then remember there was that one John too where it was like a baby or something. It was like,
No, that was his dreams.
yo,
He was sleeping at the foot of the bed. Courage was sitting at the foot of the bed, and he was dreaming because the whole episode was Eustace hired a lady, like an etiquette lady, like teach him how to like be perfect basically, and like this episode canceled the show, by the way. Like, so they had him like do all these things, like
low-key giving me chills. Like I can't
walk with a book on his head and like act all proper, and like she ends up just dying from her because she wasn't real. Like she was like a monster, so they got rid of her. Like every episode, they kill the monster, or whatever, and that's it. But after everything's over, they're like everything's cool, but he's laying in the bed, and it pans to like his dream, and it's just like this CGI like monster, and it's just
like
saying like, and it just whispers like you're not perfect, and then that's the end of the episode, and also the end of the show. But it's really creepy. You gotta look it up.
God, I can't.
Yeah.
Reasons why that show made me so cautious.
What else? And then fuck. There's about to be another one of those where I'll forget everything. I'll try to tell my story.
I remember there was the one with the chickens.
Yeah, I love that episode when they like swapped Eustace's head on the turkey. Yeah, like a plunger. They had like plunger legs, like.
There was one with the windmill. That one was kind of a little creepy too. Like every time it spun.
You remember the snowman one?
I didn't know they had seasons in that show. I thought it was just hot every day.
No, like they went down somewhere to like the North Pole or something like that. And then there was like this evil like snowman, and he had like a girlfriend. And it was weird. It made
I
no
remember
sense.
there was one where there was a flood, and it was like a dam, and it broke, and then there's like this big behind flood like everywhere. I was like, what the heck? Like literally, there's not. There's like this big ass barren desert, but for some reason, like the water level was just extra high and like covering everything. You saw the city, and it was just covered up too. I was like, what the hell? What's going on here? Then there was like this one duck or something like that. I forget.
And then when they brought back Quentin Tarantella, which is Quentin Tarantino, like he was making a movie.
So dumb.
Some of the stuff they made up was like out of nowhere, but low key worked. It was going through that house, and then like he opened the door, it was like a little girl on a violin, and she turned around, like her face was like.
Yeah, he was like, I remember when it first started, he was playing. He was like, "Oh," and then she turned around, she was like screaming or something. I was just like, "Yo." So yeah, it's Curse Chicago Dog. Can't stand it. Well, I can't. I just low key gave me problems.
I like the spooks.
Yeah, I couldn't. Low key Scooby Doo did too. Just a little bit.
I ain't F with the scuba diver bull.
Who?
The bull who had like the green like light coming off his like. He had,
Oh,
like, a
you
diving
mean
suit.
Dang it. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember his name. No, the one John that got me a little creeped out was the mummy. Because like, yeah, I remember my mom was watching it with me too. Like, I just couldn't understand. Like, it was like, yo, museum, dark as shit. There's a monster in there. You see, this is the thing that be fucking me up, yo. There's no way to get help. They're in a museum all by themselves. Lights are like all cut off. All you see is this mummy coming out of nowhere. And then he don't even talk. He's just like, I'm just like, yo, get out of there.
Your voice is
Get
so
out
ass.
of there. I was just like, run. And then he just starts running faster behind them. You know, like, if you ever think about it when something's chasing you and you can't run, like, faster. Yo, they were literally running the exact speed. And out of nowhere, it just, like, goes on to the mummy. And he's just going extra fast, booking. I'm like, they're not going to make it. They're not going to make it. And then, like, I think the mummy was looking, like, for this coin. So then there'll be certain times he's just like, coin. I'm just like, yo, y'all niggas about to die. If y'all don't get out this museum right now. Yeah, that was that one episode. I always remembered it. And then there was another one where they were like in this abandoned aircraft place. And it was the one with the he had kind of like a spacesuit on, but it was a skeleton. It was a skeleton face inside of it, and he was like electrocuted or something like that.
Yeah.
It was that one, and I think also in that one it had the clown in that one too. I think, but it was that one because then every time that nigga popped up, he did that little like high pitched laugh thing, and I was just like, yo, this nigga popping out of nowhere. And then he just started running after them, and I'm just like, they gonna die. They gonna die.
Yeah, I used to love the live action movies though.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
when they went to like was this Ghost Island or Mystery Island or something like
Yeah.
that. And then like
Spooky Island. There
Spooky
it is.
Island.
Spooky.
and then like they put hot sauce. They used to eat like all the chili peppers.
He
And then
stretched his tongue
out and
all the way
brought out
out,
the
put
ketchup.
all of them on there. And then he threw it, and they just rolled up.
Yeah, it was funny. And then like they low key try to make it seem like they were potheads because like they were like in the
Yeah.
RV van making cheeseburgers. That was good.
They put so many things in that thing that weren't appropriate. And then they like when they switched bodies in the forest, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
I think Fred turned into Daphne. So then he started looking on her body, and he was like, "Hey." I was like, "All right."
This is a children's movie.
Yeah, I was like, he started looking at her boobs and everything. I was just like, "Yo, chill out."
Shit, those were lit, yo. And then like the later ones got weird. They switched up the characters. You know, one of the characters died from it.
Yeah.
Daphne, I think her character died, or the actor that played Daphne died.
Wasn't it like a ski thing or something like that?
I don't know. That was drawn. Those movies. And then they had like the girl on the plane. They like Scooby snacks. They like Scooby liked.
Mm-hmm.
She was bad. At the time, I was like, damn, who that?
That's my crush. It's like put on Twitter. That's everybody crush. Everybody crush.
She was like a hippie Joan though. Yeah.
Ah, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I thought for some reason I was thinking like a flight attendant, but
Nah.
now I know what you're talking
The
about.
blind Joan.
Hey, I didn't like her though near the end because
Yeah,
you know
'cause
she
she-
started switching up. But
Yeah.
again, that was probably the monster that took over her.
Like in green school. That Joan was so weird. She was like,
Yeah.
flying out them, and they had like the little skinny heads, and they just like,
He was like, what was it, Fred? He was like, I don't know what I am, man. Can you find my body for me, man? Then he just smacked it, and then he just flew back into the body. I was like, all right, this is how we're gonna do this.
I'm trying to think if I have any ghost stories. Do you?
So the only thing I got is dreams. Dream.
I was about to say the same shit from Shark Boy and Lava
Yeah.
Girl, where he's dancing and shit.
Dream.
He's like break dancing, like trying to make the bull wake up.
Yo, weird ass movie, yo.
That was weird too. Though.
One thing I remember is at the end where it was like so barren, there was like that tower or whatever. And then the other thing I remember is when they were in the candy place and they had all that chocolate.
Can we state the fact that the villain in that movie was George
George Lopez, yo, he had a big behind head.
He was like electrified.
But can we talk about how in Spy Kids 3 that the villain was can't remember his name.
Let's try to get this out. I'm looking
No,
up.
it's Rocky. It's
The bull who played Rocky,
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone. There you
Oh.
go. That's who the villain was. So I remember he was like, you got one more, and I think he said test or something like game or whatever like that. I kept getting closer and closer to his face. I was just like, at the time I didn't know who the heck that was, so I was just like, okay. Now I'm just like, yo, what? This man actually played as a villain?
Yeah, George Lopez. Like I don't know, it was weird. You can't really take him as a villain.
Yeah. He got it though. And then he had that big behind head whenever he had to be mobile, but didn't want to be there. So he had to get that robot that had the big behind head. And you already know they bust on his head on the show with George Lopez. So
True.
they had to
On
like
the
plan
sitcom.
that. So they had to plan it. And then you got my mans and Spy Kids. Danny.
Trejo.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Mans
my
with
man. Oh, we got a vest on,
With
yo.
the vest.
Always. No, not one scene he's not wearing a vest.
Remember he wrote a whole skit surrounded around that.
Yeah. This man always wearing a vest. Man, low key, like, I feel like he don't age. He just gains an extra wrinkle every time it's his birthday.
You know he's like vegan now.
What?
Him and Steve-O.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never would have seen that coming.
What else? Oh yeah, I mean I do have like little stories, but like I feel like they're like I remember them as really happening, but I think they're just dreams. Either that or like I really do have a ghost following me, like some dead like I'm
I can
scared.
for some reason like okay. I said I didn't have like ghost stories, but the only thing I probably remember was probably like a shadow. That's probably it. But I can't even remember the time or day that actually I seen that. Just for some reason I could probably say I've probably seen a shadow. Because I remember there'd be some times where I wake up in the middle of the night when I was younger, and again like I didn't like the dark. So I seen it turn dark, and then for some reason I heard a noise, or I had to go to the bathroom. I didn't like the dark, so I was like, yo, I have to run. Just like SpongeBob when he had to put the garbage into the car. And it literally was only like 3 steps, but it felt like it was a long ass trail to get there. So I know I'd be so tired. So there'd be certain points where I just like, kind of like, I'm like dozing off, and I feel like I'm about to fall. And I just seem so slow and dizzy when I'm walking. And there'd be times where like I hear stuff like downstairs. So then like it'll be dark in my room, and I'll just like go to the stairs, and I just look down, and I was just like, yo, if something comes up these stairs, I'm dead. I'm dead. So then yeah, that happened. I was bitch. I don't even care.
Yeah, I used to have like story, like not stories, but like I guess they're dreams, or I felt they were real ghost stories. But like I'll be like somebody asked me like, oh, like grab something from upstairs, and there'll be nobody else upstairs. So like I'll go get like a coat or whatever, and like there'll be like a ghost in there, or like something like a demon or some shit.
Here you go.
And like I would see it, and like I would like for some reason I couldn't move, or like I would try to like scream for help, but like nothing will come out, and I'm like, yo, this is ass.
Oh, this is a
I'm
dream.
Like, no, I thought I don't know if this is a dream or not.
So like, I'm thinking, I'm like, whoa, if you like.
This is either it's a really vivid dream, or this is something that happened, because I can tell you exactly where I was like when this happened. So I've had a couple of those. It was one in my grandma's house in the back room, one at my house in the basement.
I've never been to your basement.
It's creepy as fuck down there, but so yeah,
making it any better.
So yeah, like there's a bunch of times where like I'll try to like scream for help, and again, it's all rooms that nobody goes in. So I'll be like in the basement where nobody's down there, and I'll see a ghost down there, and I'll try to run, but then I can't, or it'll be too fast.
It's the worst.
Or like there'll be times where like I'll be brushing my teeth, and I'll be like over the sink, and there's a mirror in front of my sink, so like I'll look up, and I swear I'll see something like run past behind me.
Stop.
Stop. That happened to me so many times.
Stop.
And I'll be like, I'll have to go check, and then I'll like dip back again, and I swear I'll see something. Or like I'll look into a room, and I swear I see something in the room.
Yo, I'm probably gonna have a nightmare tonight. Man. Probably gonna die in my sleep. Everybody that knows me, I love you guys. Probably won't see me next podcast.
And then, yeah. What else? I had one dream. I don't know if it's again. This is another one where it's like really vivid. So I can tell you if this isn't really a ghost thing, but I feel like this is like real or fake. But I remember I woke up one day. See, this I don't know, because like I woke up, so I don't know how that worked. I don't know if I woke up in a dream. I don't know how that would happen. But I walked to my bathroom. Woke up, walked to my bathroom, and
you want to sneeze again? Wait.
I walked to my bathroom, and I looked at myself like in the mirror, and then like I had like one really blue eye and one really red eye, and then like
cool.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
All right, bless you. You done?
She's probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have brown eyes, so I don't know how that's possible.
Yo, like,
bless you.
Come on.
All right. So I don't think Quinn's coming out anytime soon. That's like his third spray.
Thanks guys for sticking around with these stories.
He thought he's made up this idea of stories, but he's been going for half the episode. Yeah. So
we're keeping this though. Yeah. You guys' entertainment of us and our stories and sneezes. Yeah, and sneezes.
But so you can find me on Instagram at Victor Rivera _ and on Twitter same thing. Etc. stuff is real etc. on Instagram and Twitter. Email is real.etc@gmail.com. Mark, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at markymark, MARCKY_MARC_. Also on Twitter at Marzan, all caps MARXANN. And yeah, that's where you can find me at. Quentin, his Instagram Quinn Bino,
And that's pretty much all I know. So
and also his professional page, Q the Photographer, Quentin Photographer, because I don't feel like spelling it all
no, it's
out.
Q photographer.
Oh, Q Photographer, my bad. So yeah,
He's
do
coming
that.
back now, so we're gonna end it before he gets here. But yeah, so
Her guys,
Wild
follow.
Bosses is Twitter.
Oh God,
He's coming back.
he's coming back for
we're
Din
gonna cut it
Din.
off. See y'all next week.